Our video conveys valuable information to all of you. Therefore, please share this video to spread this information to even more people every day. Subscribe to the channel to watch the latest videos. We are working diligently to serve all of you. The Republic is being restored through the Global Currency Reset (GCR), updated on September 16, 2023. Judy notes that about 2,000 children are still missing in Maui after Lahaina, Hawaii was engulfed in flames on August 8. High school and middle school students were at school and left in the school buses. 12 school buses, each carrying 72 students, were captured on camera taking the students to the border office before the fire became uncontrollable. The buses were later found empty and locked inside containers at Lahaina Harbor. Residents reported seeing white trucks surrounding the children left alone in the fire. Some say they may have perished in the fire, but no bodies were recovered. Others claim that the global allied military is investigating an international child trafficking ring centered in Lahaina. We know that the White Hats have been actively involved in apprehending and caring for the Maui arsonists. Some believe the children may have been abducted for human trafficking. Dr. Jan Halper reported that the children are safe but provided no further information. No one with authority will speak about the missing children, not the governor, not the mayor, not the police chief, not the surviving residents of Maui, and certainly not the global allied military. And, certainly not mainstream media misinformation. Let us pray for the children. A Child's Prayer, 2013, the Tabernacle Chorus does not report on mainstream media about the 2,000 missing Maui children, believed to have been kidnapped. Over 2,000 missing Maui children, both adults and children, were scorched when FEMA and Maui police blocked the escape routes. 2,400 missing children in a child trafficking event with no survivors. Gates, Zuckerberg, and the CIA covering up over 1,200 missing children in Hawaii, with parents believed to have been murdered by FEMA's missing children. You must watch the video, New Phil Gudlevsky, Capitulation. Trump's Special Intelligence Briefing. The Flat Earth Event, September 14, 2023. On Thursday, September 14, the Panama Canal ceased operations, causing a 40% disruption in the global supply chain on both the Atlantic and Pacific sides of the canal. Ships were stuck on both sides and were ordered to move with less than 40% capacity to cope with less water. The Panama government announced that these restrictions will last at least another 10 months. Hal Turner Bulletin, the Panama Canal has stopped, and experts predict a catastrophic black swan event will shake the real estate market. On September 8 or 14, Trump's office, a message to all conspiracy theorists and truth seekers, to all of you who have mocked social media and been called crazy for years but still stand up for what you believe in and try to spread the truth to the public. You've lost friends and family but still spoke your truth. For all lightworkers, star seeds, healers who have spent hours and days, replacing and assisting, therapeutic practitioners who always feel alien and different but never stop trying to provide a different perspective on everything. You've learned about energy healing, crystals, Mother Earth, and healing therapies while others around you laughed. You're different, strange, and you've never conformed to the adaptive track of this situation without regret. For the sensitive souls with broken hearts when learning about human trafficking and child abuse, harming our children and more. For those awakened to what's happening in the world and have to shatter their hearts into a million pieces while people around them think they're losing their minds. You've had to face all of this alone, and it's broken your heart, but you've done it, and you've faced the darkness of the soul. For the old souls working every day to help humanity, feeling isolated and different, losing many friends and family in the process of awakening, no longer going out, investigating until the day is gone, waking up and daring to say what no one else will. You've dedicated your life to this ascension process. I honor each one of you. This process is the hardest thing anyone has ever had to do, and you've done it ahead of time. More and more people are waking up every day. I know it's tough, and you feel exhausted and sometimes drained by the negative reactions you're getting, but be strong because this battle will soon end, and the world will soon know what we're doing and why we're doing it. Where one goes, we all go. This moment will be remembered in history, and your efforts to awaken and heal humanity will affect not only our existence on planet Earth but everything in the entire universe. This is a galactic event, and you chose this mission before incarnating into this timeline. You chose to be here and now. You are sacred beings. Remember who you are. Infinite blessings. The best is yet to come. Godspeed. Global Currency Reset was set for Thursday, September 14. Bruce, 3 outstanding sources say our Tier 4B Internet group will receive the notification for the free exchange on Saturday, Monday, September 15, 16th or 18th. We are on any day based on the time zone. The release for bond sellers will occur for free on Saturday, Monday, September 15, 16th or 18th. Tier 4B will be notified after the bond owner or the next 2 parties. On September 19, the military and bond owners exchanged but have not had access to their funds. On September 12, the U.S. Treasury notified the exchange centers that everything was signed and ready to go. Wednesday, September 13, marked the TNT Super Fantastic conference call. It's over. Done. It's ready to go. Everyone was told it would happen this week. The U.S. Treasury is in Iraq until Thursday or Friday. Iraq has a new internationally recognized economic platform. Some say tonight or tomorrow. On September 11, it was not Robert Bravo. There are reports from Iraq that everything is ready and agreed upon with the U.S. Treasury to evaluate the dinar. All documents have been reviewed and agreed upon between the government of Iraq and the United States. The documents were sent to the U.S. Treasury on Monday, September 11, 2023, for a quick signature. Boom. A new list of banks connected to the QFS system or being connected to QFS, along with RTGS, is relevant to the plan. The U.S. mainstream media conglomerate is exploding. A new list of banks connected to the QFS system or being connected to QFS, along with RTGS, is relevant to the plan. On Thursday, September 14, 2023, Bruce, a highly credible source, informed us that our internet group, Tier 4B, will receive a free notification on either Saturday, Monday, September 15, 16, or 18. We are prepared for any day, any time. The bond seller release event will take place for Tier 4B on Saturday, Monday, September 15, 16, or 18. Tier 4B will be notified either after bond ownership or before September 19. SKRs will be completed on a Saturday in the USA and within 2 weeks internationally. Tier 4B does not need to wait for SKR completion. The military executed their exchanges last week. The U.S. Treasury, which had been in Iraq, returned to the U.S. on the evening of Thursday, September 14, having signed off on everything from the past 2 years on September 12. A global financial crisis has been averted. On Thursday, September 14, Janet Yellen was arrested for treason. It was a clever form of government hacking that stole $53 million worth of electronic currency from Coinex. China has 68 fighter jets and 10 ships near Taiwan, and tensions are rising as China is targeting Russia and preparing a cyber attack against the U.S. Listening to the Republic's confessions on a CIA spy's deathbed, and the possibility of billions dying in 2024 are all part of a military court scenario. New intelligence is being added to the military court's record. The question of whether the military court's executions are real or not is left for you to decide. On Wednesday, September 13, the situation was quite grim. Monday, September 11, 2023, marked the 126th year without any agreement, consent, or resolution regarding the annexation of the Hawaiian Islands into the United States. In other words, the indigenous people of the Hawaiian Islands have never agreed to become a U.S. state. Can you assist the native Hawaiians of the Kingdom of Akara in reclaiming the land of Hawaii by signing this petition? Malamalahina, Pupu Kahie Halamu. Over the past year, approximately 50 indigenous nations have united in an alliance of indigenous nations, known as AIN. AIN has now incorporated the sovereign Kingdom of Hawaii into their platform and recently met with kingdom officials at the site of the Maui massacre to formalize their organization. The Maui massacre. Have we found the 2,000 missing Maui children? They claim no helicopters could have flown, but we have discovered a video segment featuring one that resembles a cargo transport helicopter. Next to it, on the next island, we have 11 storage containers. One appears to be for children, and the other 10 for school buses. Could this even be possible? It may sound insane, but I won't disregard any billionaires. J.F. Kennedy Jr. on Telegram on Wednesday, September 13. Dr. Jan Halper has confirmed that Space Forces rescued Maui's children before the Deep State's attack. The Maui massacre and the urgent plea for help. Survivors of the Maui fire are sharing what transpired. The capital of the sovereign nation of Hawaii and Lohina, Maui has been devastated. Hundreds of men, women, and children are believed to have perished, with over 2,000 children still missing. At least 4,500 people have been displaced. Any aid you can provide to assist those who have suffered such significant losses will be greatly appreciated. Be cautious where you make your donations. The Malamalahina website of the Kingdom of Akal Foundation is the official and only authorized website operated exclusively by Hawaii's indigenous people. The G. Maui massacre, Hawaii's governor threatening, Rodriguez, Penn, the sovereign Kingdom of Hawaii, and the sovereign Kingdom of Hawaii when 50 indigenous nations unite. A military conflict zone in Hawaii, where the U.S. Army battles FEMA's army in Maui. We are on board a ship. White hats have shot down FEMA planes leaving Hawaii. A notable event, on February 4, 2021, the bankruptcy of the U.S. corporation was completed, with documentation filed in Tallahassee, Florida. On Friday, September 1, 2023, full integration of the quantum financial system occurred after paying off the U.S.'s nearly $33 trillion national debt. This triggered the global currency reset. On Thursday, September 7, Executive Order 13,848 was extended for another year by President Biden. The order, initially signed by President Trump, contemplated imposing certain sanctions in the event of foreign interference in U.S. elections. Foreign entities related to U.S. Inc. were established as an unlawful corporate government residing in a 10-square-mile area of the District of Columbia, or Washington, D.C. On Friday, September 8, funds were moved to initiate the global currency reset. In Zurich, dragon bonds were settled, while in Reno, an admiral initiated the redemption process and gave the green light. Testing of the emergency alert system took place on October 4, 10 days immersed in darkness, dating back to 1582, the same day the cabal planned to test the National Emergency Alert System. On Wednesday, November 1, the currency exchange and redemption of Zimbonds will be completed, at which point the U.S. Federal Reserve dollar will be considered worthless. Real news for Thursday, September 14, 2023, middle, circa 913, claims that Russia traced back to Trump, CIA from a warship targeting Biden. In California, a former firefighter and military veteran with 33 years of experience claimed that the Paradise fires were indicative of directed energy weapons, not natural wildfires. Hackers breached North America's critical oil pipeline network in a major cyberattack. Airports are on the verge of closure. Hot news you want right here on Lamestream Media Plus Q&A. International child sex trafficking, organ harvesting in the adrenochrome pipeline, emerges from the Vatican, located within China's Three Gorges Dam. The Vatican paid $3.8 billion in lawsuits to cover up their child sexual abuse cases. They also run one of the world's largest child trafficking networks. Let that sink in. Maui remembers the children, 9/11 CGI, and the battle for your mind. The White Hats are openly ushering Obama into the setup phase for 2024, and throughout his corrupt career and related political programs, deeply intertwined with all activities of the deep state. Tucker Carlson exposing Obama as homosexual will lead to the exposure of DC's sexual elite and their awakening movement related to the U.S. military and a chain of orders and operations targeting children. Deliberate commas are used to undermine the military and deep state activities related to the invasion of the DSSTQ. Contact with Obama will coincide with the introduction of Biden's laptop, which Congress will promote and connect with the world's banks to the Biden family's satisfaction. These same banks will also connect J.P. Morgan and other global banks to pedophilia and their connections to Epstein's pedophile networks and worldwide trafficking networks, human trafficking related to global deep state military operations. Deep state military intelligence agencies protect top pedophilia networks due to their involvement in human trafficking, child trafficking, and prostitution. Epstein was created by Mossad, funded by MI6, CIA, Rothschild missile strike, and kept his money in CIA-operated banks like J.P. Morgan and other global banks, including Deutsche Bank in Germany, and many more. All connected to treason, pedophilia, and crimes against humanity, undermining U.S. executive orders related to foreign interference in elections. Tens of thousands of government officials, military personnel, individuals, and influencers were blackmailed through homosexual agenda programming on their computers, phones, emails, etc. The Homeland Act in the early 2000s granted the CIA and the deep state the authority to install counterfeit pedophilia blackmail programs on millions of American and EU citizens' computers and phones, and they were blackmailed into compliance with opposing deep state forces. This is and David Wilcock, Elon Musk, are controlled and placed by Cheyenne, the military and USF, and his funding comes from Trump. A.D. Men. Ezra. Cash. The U.S. shuts down the CIA, cuts NATO, cuts Ukraine's war operations to attack Russia's naval bases and fleets in Crimea and southern Ukraine. Musk turns off Starlink to reduce NATO's military operations in the attack on Russia by the CIA. No U.S. citizen is allowed to disrupt U.S. military operations. The U.S. military and the CIA help Ukraine protect the DS against foreign enemies. Or attempt to create peace or negotiate on behalf of U.S. military operations with foreign military or government, Russia. These U.S. laws are connected to the Logan Act. However, Musk has been in contact with Russian ambassadors and channels of communication with the Russian military and has received direct confirmation from Russia that Ukraine is ready to attack the Russian naval fleet with Starlink, and Musk has complied with Russia to shut down Starlink. Recently, the Secretary of State and the CIA DS inserted an Annie Blinken who, his father is a lawyer for Father Galen Maxwell, who helped create Epstein with the CIA, MI6 operate one on national U.S. television and asked about Musk breaking the law. However, Blinken declined to answer questions about whether Musk was fully involved in Ukraine or not. He only said that Musk's Starlink is very important in Ukraine. Blinken did not comment on whether Musk intervened in military campaigns in Ukraine or violated U.S. law. Our website conveys valuable information to all of you. So, your contributions help spread this information to more people every day. Thank you all for your contributions. We are working diligently to serve all of you. Subscribe to the channel to watch the latest videos.